Hello, welcome to Skull Process EU. My name is The Ferret. I'll be commentating for this match. If you don't want to hear my voice, please go to the main menu and select me on mute settings under The Ferret. In so far, an even distribution. Red have managed to get on and around the point. Blue are not too forthcoming with their guys. Yeah, insofar Red have actually dominated this point. I've not seen actually much blue attention on it. And that's straight to second for Red there. Okay, blue have to do something right now. Insofar I've not actually seen them do much in terms of, decisive action. Red moving up as a team, and that's always good. This is after all Team Fortress, moving in a big team, especially if heavies is rather threatening. Okay, looks like a little bit of blue, definite blue heavy medic combo coming out. That looks to be good. I think for the moment blue has stemmed the tide. It's gone to a second to third match. Now, nice thing with Gold these types of maps is you can have a breakaway event where basically a scout or some other lead element goes and starts capping ahead of or behind the enemy team, meaning that a game can actually be won quite decisively. This game does not seem to be that. This seems to be a steady, slow burn process of just pushing and pushing and pushing and hopefully overwhelming the enemy. So far, really, I've not seen too many critical locations. It seems to be quite a broad front at the moment. Oh, nice burn there from S-Boob and Ratsy. Taking out the engineer while carrying something. That middle point now getting capped. Red team seem to be going for their end point. Blue have capped it fast and then maybe going to try and steal for the next one.
Alert. The control point is being contested. Alert.
Okay.
The control point is being contested.
Okay, it's a race between middle and second. That pirate there's got a bit of a job. He's backed up. I'm liking this. Blue are really going for that third point, and that third point, that second point will cap faster than the middle. Blue have stolen that back, and is there a chance they're going to steal for last? Roka there places down a mini sentry. Good little temporary quick fix work there. Red now taking that point back. Blue haven't really moved up with their lead elements.
Time has been added.
Now, one thing I do like with this process map is a very flank heavy map. You've got the two side doors with the three separate doors in the one main area, and you've got that kind of rampy kind of other area. Now, I think what that is, this means that each of the flanks aren't easily able to support the other. So nobody knows what is going on one flank, and then people move up and go through. Blue now threatening that second point with a medic heavy combo. That is quite a solid attack coming up. That's at ×5. This is a very solid threat coming to Red here. Is that a spy cap? Scouts going for it. Oh, scout steal. Nice work there from Cats. Okay, round 2. That was actually quite a nice steal there from Blue. They actually took the second point, went straight for last. I mean, even this commentator didn't see what was going on. I'm not omnipresent, I'm afraid, in this game. And that's how a team can be completely surprised with just a fast win. I mean, if you take the actual main classes, the Soldier, Demoman, Scout, and Medic, the ones who use tournament play, they are technically the fastest classes in the game. And they all have alternate sets of movements. Speed is important in this game. Senator Emmett Brown there, nice demo pan work on that sentry. Some of the more pro players do tend to use melee weapons on sentries. You can defeat them in close combat. Red trying to defend there. Suddenly they find a heavy. And suddenly their defenses will go wrong. Blue is swarming that second point now. Frogman though doing nice work. He was trying to get in there, trying to stem the tide. Red really have to reform this now. Crit pan on the point. Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Tight. This is a very tight game. It's double Medicu, but on the point, it's all very confusing. Nothing. Oh, and they have it. Round 3. Again, another clean blue sweep there. I'm not sure what it suggests for red. Maybe some static central building on between the second and middle points. That could help. Or perhaps maybe some more defensive types like heavies and demo men for area denial. How this is a new map and strategies aren't formulated yet. Okay, red have made more of an effort to get onto the point this time. Capping it quite quickly. No, I just don't think they've got the legs for it. They've managed to cap it. This might benefit them in the short term by giving them the advanced respawn point. Blue, they will have that back. They just simply mob the area. They're taken over, and red then concede. They need to see if they can actually, you know, use that advantage of that forward spawn and push back. Is that heavy medic again? It's almost if they're made for each other. Better defense here from red though. They are actually making sure that nothing really is on the point, and blue team's a bit more fragmented this time. And what's this? Oh, Swaghetti there. I think he was pushing his luck there, trying to move up a sentry. You can do that in more solid types of maps, but in a movable one like this, engineers really... This is not very engineer country, this is. Because defense can be overrun too quickly and got around too much in this particular map, they're just not very too particularly useful. Blue moving up. Blue have that point, uncontested, and I think is going to go down for another blue win again.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be joining my European brother, the Ferret, to be casting this process match.
Hey, yeah. I think for this is going to be another blue rollover again. I thought Uber come out there. I thought they might get that, but from the looks of it, too much exploding demo work there, just throwing people up into the air.
Yeah, of course, and Frogman with that air blasting power of keeping that Uber at bay. Blue team not really able to push in. There's still a blue pyro going for the point, but he's
I love that.
Decimated here.
Oh, I do love a good pyro that comes out and attempts to burn the enemy opposition to death. You know, gung-ho tactics. I do see the value of the old puff pyro pushing things away, but sometimes when you reverse it against a heavy, that is just not going to work.
Yeah, of course, and it looks like a red team finally starting to push out. We have Swaghetti going to be pushing forward as the engineer. The demo man for red team, 8-bit Ganjo going to be trying to defend. Not going to happen. Red team does successfully get the recap, which is perfect. Complex doing good work.
Nicely done. I think red will come back here. Blue seem to be more disjointed. They're not attacking as a team, where actually blue have got themselves together and actually are moving up as a team. However, some key soldier work there has broken most of it up. Yes, blue coming back as a team, reforming.
Time has been added.
And there we go, blue team with a successful recap. Red team, though, a lot of members up by these balconies. Going to be going in for the medic pick, actually, as Frogman gets bounced around, taken down by Lex. Blue team are getting ready to push in. The medic heavy gonna be Ubering in here.
There's the Uber.
The red team due to defend.
Well, that's it. Medic Heavy, in my opinion, is one of the best Ubers. Partially because it's very hard to counter. You can make the argument for a Soldier or Demo Man, but ultimately they can get bounced around. But you can't bounce a Heavy's bullets.
Yeah, of course, the lack of being able to reflect bullets is going to be making that Heavy Uber very hard to counter. Blue team, though, somehow still hanging out. They have 3 soldiers traveling in a pack, and 2 of them going down right there to Hawthorne. So, blue team's still in here, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to win the game.
I'm not sure. I think blue team have got this. I think they're the more professional, coherent team. It's that red have got some more home advantages of the closer spawn point, and they're actually kind of maybe, just maybe, listening to advice and trying to travel as a team.
Alright, thank you and good night.
See you later, Bearded.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Red's going for the middle. Now this is a turn of events. They may bring this back.
Alert.
There might be the comeback kid.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
However, that's a quite that blue really had that. Is Forkman going in there? Is that Forkman? No, it was Hawthorne.
Time has been added.
What is this? Swaggetti built a sentry on top of blue base. Now this could be very bad. It's only level 1, so it's not going to make the difference.
Control point is being contested. Alert. Control point is being captured.
Tetchy, they need to stay on that control point. Now this is the nobody's dealing with that sentry, but nobody's had the ability to, and it's just simply got capped. Too much simple amount of time on that point. Just got it for blue there. Good old just fashion pushing. This is round 4, just post scramble. Hopefully we should see some more interesting plays, maybe more one-sided fist fights, or maybe not even balance. Scouts and soldiers out first, as is tradition. Now come the pyros, using air blasts and flames, as is tradition. Sorry, I saw that South Park yesterday, so it's been on my mind recently. Blue moving up quite. Cats did not seem. Who was that? V2005 not seem to die from pyro there. Took a lot of damage. Red is still trying to take middle. Blue is trying to take their second. This match is all over the place from the looks of it. Funk, unlucky there, Funk Master. You know, apprehended by 2 scouts. I don't think he's going to win that. Not many people know, but the scout is almost the natural enemy of the sniper. One works at the front, one works at the back. The other works at long range, and one works at very short range. That's an interesting teleporter location there for red. Interesting sentry location too. Forkman got completely surprised by that. Here's Medic Uber. A bit late, and the sentry's doing his job there. I do appreciate a good surprise sentry on red. Thing is, with some of the more well-established maps, you know, the old staples like Dust Bowl and Gold Rush, you know where to put all the sentries, and that's been done to death. But in a game like Process, where, you know, it's not been out too long to have a defining strategy, a surprise sentry here or there can actually make the difference. The right sentry in the wrong place can make all the difference. You see more battle for middle and second here. This is pretty much a balanced, quite a balanced game at the moment. No team really having decisive advantage over the other. Here come the Ubers. That sentry's now out of the way. Now you've got to take it as a credit to an engineer when their sentry deserves the warrant of an Uber. That means you're enough of a problem that required somebody to stand around hitting one guy for enough time and do nothing else and allow him to become vulnerable. However, blue, I think all of blue team nearly, I think I only seen all of them in one picture here. Going from 4th to 5th point.
The final control point is being contested.
That last point is being gingerly. Round 5. That was a good game. A little bit more even from both teams there. Slower start than last time, I feel, but I think that may be because of the menu. Blue team, I think, got it faster on that. A lot more medics on blue as well. I do appreciate a team that has a good NHS healthcare cover. Well, maybe NHS. I mean, these guys actually heal things.
Our control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is being contested.
How I think blue though
Control point is
took quite a few hits there, and they've lost quite a few of their numbers. A little bit of respite there for red. Match has got into a bit of a lull. Red's not really come out and blue's not really pushed forward. Now that sneaky sentry didn't get away with it this time. Putting it in the same place again will not work. Once bitten, twice shy. I'm wondering where the action is at the moment. It seems to be very limited. Okay, now blue seems to be attacking with more gusto. And by gusto I mean overwhelming numbers.
is being captured.
Where is red team? They might be trying to counter-attack in various different ways. They are trying to cap middle, which was all for naught. Now this is dangerous. There's nothing on the point except one soldier and a medic. This is very bad. Now I can't tell this to the guys, so I don't want to be ghosting. Medics. Now that scout's seen possibly nothing there. He would know what's going on. Now I think red there had a bit of a grace because their point was practically defenseless. I'm not sure what's stopping them moving up. Moving up. Red may just be able to get something in place. Maybe they get a counter-attack going. Cats there, lovely scout work, just Jimmy being a distraction, moving around. Unfortunately, I think he tried to push it too far. Ah, now this I did not see. Secret sentry built here by Mr. NG. That is a nice sentry. Covers a lot of entrances, exits. Good enough distance away so it can't be ambushed from around the corner. Red are concentrating their defense there. That might be a bit lopsided, though. Battle medic trying to take the point. Dr. Emmett Brown. Desperate times. Dead. Red might be able to bring this back here. They've got a good solid defensive position. All the time though, that last point is vulnerable. They have to play well. If they've got a second or third point, they can play a bit lax. They can make mistakes, but they can't keep making mistakes now. Blue are now coming up for the surge. I'm not sure why they're not actually getting up and going. I'm seeing them moving around the point, but just generally charging. There goes Crazy Pyro. That did make a difference, I think. Red are playing very well here. They are coming out. They're trying their best. Going for the difference. Nice soldier work there. Can you get that medic down? Very nice. That was a good defense there by Venom. And nice counter attack by Red. That was very good. Now what I saw there, Blue are being more coherent in how much mob they have, but they're just not pushing. What I see that they're pausing too much. They really should be trying to get in with a lot more urgency, take a lot more hits, and actually put Red in a disadvantageous position. All the time they're hanging around the doors, Red can cover the doors. They've got those nice little gaps called doors where they can just keep shooting into. If Red spill into the room, then they have a lot bigger area to have to shoot around.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
It's an Uber Heavy, and there's an Uber Demo Man in response. I'm not sure what's supposed to be happening since the Uber Heavy is now sitting on the point.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
And it's now that Ubers have come off. Medic is panicking. Scout is trying to do something on fire. No, Blue had that. I wonder where the rest of Red team was. Now this is the thing that's going to be balancing the game here. Blue are travelling more as a team. They're actually doing a lot better teamwork here, but they're just not as courageous as Red. But Red are a lot more uncoordinated. This is making a very interesting backwards and forwards match. Now let's see what's going around the flanks. Are they building up that Uber? 55%. Okay. And Blue Uber behind the Heavy. 2 Ubers out. Now this is very dangerous. Blue in for the push here.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
This won't win them the game, but this may put them in that position too. They have it.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
As last desperate defense there by Red. Red counter Heavy is out. Where was that Heavy's medic? Now I was tracking that Heavy. He was being followed by a medic, but did that medic die or did he run off? I'm not sure. Here's an Uber Pyro. That could be why. Then there's another counter Uber Demo. Oh, that's an Uber Heavy, sorry. This is all kinds of medicry happening here. Here come Red team. See more Heavies and Medics. I approve of this. Heavies and Medics are, in my opinion, often underestimated again, not used enough. You may say Heavies are not pro, or they're not that good, but I know a guy that has a 200 clip magazine that fires nearly all the bullets at once is pretty fun. And effective. Okay, again it's gone to a second, third game. It's a very entertaining game here. Here comes Uber Demo Man. Red are going for that middle point. Red are actually streaming out. Blue are now putting the back foot here. 4-4 Nick there. Lovely vanguard work. Goes beyond the point. Makes sure no blue reinforcements can get near it. Helps them cap that point. Nice work. Okay, Blue are now coming back with a bit more defensive work. Heavy Uber on Blue's point there. Not too well supported. I can't see any other Blue shenanigans though, but Red might just have this. Oh, lovely Puff Pyro work there. Funkmaster may have bought them a little time. He didn't get rid of them, but he might have bought a little time. There's an Uber Heavy there. There it goes. There it's gone. Heavy's trying his best. Now he's dead. Red are going for this point, but again, this is not a very decisive push here. I think they moved up, grabbed second, but then they couldn't grab the last one. Is that a crit? Now that's always dangerous. Crits with a heavy in this game can be particularly good. What you have to remember with bullets, and actually all projectiles in this game, is that you have damage fall off over range. Now that's especially true with the heavy, but however, critical bullets do not have damage fall off. So a heavy will be dealing close up damage at twice the amount of damage, and that makes them incredibly dangerous at range. Blue are coming back. This is a very interesting game. Again, it's gone backwards and forwards. Where I thought I thought Blue would win, then they might not. Blue are using those Ubers to good effect there. Oh, Senator Emmett Brown dying there, trying to keep his heavy alive. Oh, Blue's effort in the middle there, it was all in vain. That Red have taken that second point. They're going for last. Now this is the problem. Blue pushed out in one direction, Red pushed in another, and effectively both their forces have melted somewhat. And they're going to meet back into last the second again.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
That is quite a bonkers sentry, to be fair. Bought them time, but that's the problem with that kind of sentry placement there. You put it into the middle of a pit area. Now, with grenades, they have a tendency to kind of roll downhill using that very lovely Valve physics engine. So putting things in pits or kind of areas of like cup kind or container areas will mean nades will find these things very easily. So it's not the best of things. Ideally though, putting sentry on the reverse kind of thing, on like a peak or the top of a building or something, because sentries, stickies can't all just roll off, again, less effective. And even stickies not so much, because they're not directly next to it, they're off to a side. So putting sentries on top of things is usually better. Red there pushing through the gap. Looks like Red are really moving up for a push here. There they go. Red offensive. Surprise sentry. Surprise sentry I don't think got a chance though. Now the problem with that sentry was it was placed in an area where it didn't have great visibility. So when the enemy came upon it, it had small time to react, and where Red basically should shoot it very close range very quickly and kill it off before it could actually be too effective. Red Ubers coming. I'm seeing a lot of Ubers today. This is lovely. I love a good set of Ubers and medics going around. And are Red going to win here? Oh, it looks so close as well. But Blue just really masked everything on that point. Now, I might regret in saying this, but I have a feeling, though, the thing that might undo this Riddle of Steel is actually if, teams start adopting maybe a spy. Use them to take out the medics, because medics here are really dictating the game with those Ubers. That and just generally shooting explosives everywhere does the job. Red are using a lot of heavies. It's a very slow, begrudging pushing game here. Complex and Ratsy double. Oh, shovey pyro there, coming across 3 heavies. That's not pretty. Blue have got some defences up. They're actually defending this point quite well. That's Pyro there, shooing away some of the medics, giving Red a bit of room. But Blue are doing a very good job here, keeping Red stuck in those doorways. Don't let them get into the room. Like where that Uber Heavy is. This could be game here. All that's holding him back is the sentry. The sentry is sapped. Oh, criminy. There's nobody there. I'll have you make a run of it. No. I thought we were going to see some drama there, but no. Good effort by Spy there. He went for the opportunity, and that's what you need in this last point. That point is so outside Blue's spawn doors that it makes losing your 2 on your team on this last bit, you know, a complete pain. Ooh, nice shot from Control there. Control there, getting a lot of headshots. Snipers here actually being quite dangerous. Blue now going back for that point. Nice work there by that Demoman soldier. Just about holding it. They bought some time. That's all they've done, I'm afraid. They haven't really turned around the game. The rest of the blue team's not come out to help them out. Now, because of that, though, that may have shifted some of elements of red team back a spawn point, and that may give blue, if they can break through this current red team, the ability to come back, take this point, and push on again, and play proceeds to be a draw again. Unlucky there, Protheo. He did the right thing though, trying to get out of there. And here comes an Uber. Oh, sappage is happening. Not enough. Red team just couldn't get in there.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
What I'll say is actually been happening is that one spy on red team has actually been nearly giving red this game. If blue had an equivalent, maybe getting rid of some of those medics or some of those heavies. I mean, those heavies are, you know, blocks of 300 health running around. They're quite hard to take out. I mean, things like they could stick a grenade to the face and stay alive. Is it a spy cap? Oh dear God, this could be hilarious. Oh, denied by Puff Pyro. That was so close. Puff Pyroing nearly. Oh, this is so desperate here. Blue have to stay on the point at all times, but that was so very close to a win for red there. That spy nearly making it for them. Here comes the heavy. Heavy's going for it. Red ran out of puff, I think. Okay. Oh, red coming onto the point. This is dangerous. That's tiny sentry, and it's a scout. No! Crikey, that is getting so close. So many close calls in this match. This has been very dramatic. Yeah, at least one member of blue team is down that point, maybe two. There's nobody on the point right now. If Spy takes it, it's gone. Now this is red. Now, one thing I'm liking about red here, they're keeping up the pressure at all time down, not letting up. They're not allowing blue to reform, not allowed to build big sentries. Engineers having a problem here. Oh, Spy nearly gets in on that. Cut a few misstabs. Maybe it was a bit too rushed, but that could have had the match. It's when there's two people on the point at all times. If one of them goes down to a stab, that point then immediately starts capping. You've got two people on there, gives you a bit of time, gives you about half a second maybe to survive. Nice little sentry there. It's a little bit out of the way. He's in a pit though. And that's the problem. Those damn men are going to use that advantage, use the arcing weapons, fire over the crest or whatever they're firing at. Lex, nice sniper work, firing from cross sides of the room. Oh dear. There's a scout on the point. No, he didn't get it. Blue are sticking. It's an Uber demo. Oh dear, a lot of them are gone. There's nobody on the point. There's a heavy moving in, gun spinning up. This is looking disastrous. Oh crikey, Blue are just throwing everything out there. Unlucky Spy. This is just nail biting here. Red are throwing everything out at it. Blue are throwing everything back. It's a pyro. It's a Spy. Oh, Spy defense. Christ almighty. I can't believe Spy came in to save that. It's not often you see a Spy save the day on a defense. They don't do that. And not so proficiently as that as well. That was a lovely stab from behind. Have Red lost the momentum here? It seems that I have. Blue have come back, and in greater numbers. Oh, Blue sentry's down. Red are going for a right-handed offensive here. Shenanigans are going on. They're going for the point. Oh, Blue are holding this desperately. Everybody's on it. There's an Uber medic sitting on it. Stabbed again. Forkman despite defense. Lovely. Oh no, it's a spy cap. The Uber's on the point. Only thing holding that point is an Uber. Wow, that was so close for a spy cap. This is one of the tensest matches I've seen in process. I mean, I've seen some really reckless things in this game, but I have not seen something like the charge of the Dirt Brigade going on here. Okay, where is he? What is he doing? Is he hiding? Oh, he's coming up from behind. Unlucky there, Error 404. I saw what you're doing. Heavy stood at the back there, though. You couldn't get backstab on him. Cheeky Heavy. Now, Pro Theo doing a lovely job being defense heavy, staying on the point at all times. Heavies are great for this. They can suppress any entrance or exit, and they're generally quite dangerous. Ooh, a Blue biting back. Oh, here comes Red. There's sets of Ubers coming out here. Well, they came out, they died. This is looking at a stalemate between the last point and the second. Demo coming out. Oh, what's happening in the last point? There's drama on second point as well. This could go either way. I'm going to check on last. Looks like last's fine. How's going second going? Second is fine as well. What is... And how the... Spy Cap for the win! I just missed that. Lovely, lovely win. It had to happen at some point. Very good game.